Hey y'all. So in my last video, I made this travel bag, laptop bag, whatever you want to call it, and I paired it with this adorable little teddy bear charm with the tears. And I won't lie, I just was never ever gonna finish this bag if I had to film the strap and the teddy bear making process. That video was already way too long and I just couldn't handle it. So what I've decided to do instead is break down the teddy bear in more detail with a full-sized model because it was actually much more difficult to make the mini version. There's a lot of curves, it's basically all curves, so the smaller it gets, the trickier it is. And I think it's just a simple and fun enough project that, I wouldn't say it's the most beginner thing ever, but I think you'll get the gist. So let's get into it, y'all. I'm very excited. It's a million times easier adding the details before you combine the two pieces, so I'm just going to go ahead and sew on the eyes, the nose, and any of the decorative buttons that I'm going to add. To make the nose and the eyes on this teddy bear, I just did a little straight stitch in the shape of a circle and in the shape of a triangle for the nose, and then just a couple stitches each to secure the buttons in place. Honestly, I'm just doing the most sewing the eyes in by hand. You can just add a couple of buttons or even glue something in that place after you put it together if you prefer. Time-lapse had to be one of the worst ways that I could show you this step, but I've just gotten so used to filming that way, so for sure the next time I do some detail work like this, I'll get some better angles for y'all. I was so excited to finally be wrapping this up that I did not turn it inside out first. So don't do that. That's not correct, but Well, I'm gonna go ahead and unstuff it, turn it inside out, and pretend like that didn't happen. So if y'all could pretend like that didn't happen, I would appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so functionally the teddy bear is done, but I do still need to tie something around the neck so that the head shape takes form. And then it needs a really serious linting after the faux pas that I didn't make that we all saw me not do. So don't know why I have to lint roll it, but you know, these things happen. That literally took 4 sheets of lint rolling paper. It's a lot of lint. So now I'm just gonna take this string. I'm using gold because it matches the little button, but you can use any color. And I'm just gonna tie it around its neck as tight as humanly possible. I squished some of the fluff out of the way towards the body and into the head so that the neck isn't the thickest area. And then you're just gonna tie a little loop and just start choking the Okay, beautiful. And once you feel like the head shape is separated, just double knot it, triple knot real quick just to be safe. And then let's see, do I want to tie a bow? I'm gonna deliberate on that for just a moment. All right, so now he really looks like a teddy bear. It's finished. I can put this behind me and we will debrief in the living room. It's done. So it doesn't have a name yet. That will have to just come organically. You can't give yourself your own nickname. Teddy bear's gotta give you its own name. So I did bring out its other teddy bear, brother, sister, siblings. I don't know what their gender identities are. Not the point. So I finished the teddy bear and I'm actually really over the moon right now. I know I said twice in my narration that I was ready to get her done, but that wasn't anything against the bear. Those 2 pieces that you saw, the 2 halves of the bear with the face and all this decoration already done, was sitting on my second desk in my office right next to me for a solid 2-3 months. And so completing this project was just psychologically weighing on me like a ton of feathers, which weighs the same as a ton of bricks. I am very pleased to have completed this. I almost don't know what to do with myself. There's a million other projects I could take on, and I didn't even really know if I was gonna get to this point, to be honest. I was about ready to pack up the old machine, but let's go, let's rev up. I don't actually mean that. I really like sewing. I've taken 2 years off before and got back into it. This was a lot of fun. If you have any scrap fabric, do it. You do need to put in some time because it took me solid hour to cut up all the scraps that I put in here. But I spent $0.00 making this here teddy bear because all the charms, do you see that tear? Is that not... I can't believe I didn't do a close-up yet. Is this not the cutest? There's a literal tear on this teddy bear. Tear of joy, sadness. Depends on the day. just used up some old buttons. I've had this button for like 7 years. Now it's on this teddy bear. So I'm super happy that's done. If you want to stick around, I'm going to do a little showcase of my Etsy store. I very, very much would like you to go. You don't got to buy anything, but if you just want to look at it, that would mean a lot to me. Thank you for your viewership. It's a good word. And have a lovely rest of your day. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye. Hi, Miss Kitty. Hi, kitty, kitty, cat. Ah. It was not until the very end of this video, after the debrief, that I realized I had that little piece of pepper on my tooth the whole video. So that's pretty soul crushing, but I've got to move on.